Hello, my name is Alexio, and today we're going to be talking about Dan Schneider. Recently, a four-part docu-series called Quiet on Set: The Dark Side of Kids TV has come out detailing the many negative experiences child actors have had on Dan Schneider sets while filming popular Nickelodeon shows like All That, The Amanda Bynes Show, Zoe 101, and Drake and Josh. In this docu-series, former child star Drake Bell reveals that he was abused by a dialogue coach on the set of Drake and Josh. The accused, Brian Peck, went on to serve only 16 months of prison before he was alarmingly allowed to snag a job at Disney Channel doing voiceover work. This isn't the first time Dan Schneider or Nickelodeon has been under fire for allegedly exploiting and abusing minors. Just recently in 2022, Jeanette McCurdy released a memoir called I'm Glad My Mom Died, describing the difficult times she went through on the set of iCarly. In the book, Jeanette goes into detail about what it was like working on iCarly without naming Dan Schneider explicitly. She refers to him as the creator and says he was mean-spirited, controlling, and terrifying. She also says that the creator encouraged the iCarly cast, who were underage at the time, to drink alcohol because the cast of Victorious also drank. This claim has since been discreetly corroborated by a member of the Victorious cast, Avan Jogia. Avan Jogia, who played Beck on the series, posted a TikTok where he said that he was hungover for a majority of the filming for Victorious. Jeanette described the creator as verbally abusive to his staff and stated that he made her feel anxious and uncomfortable. Not only was she dealing with a toxic work environment at a young age, she was also being parented by her controlling mother who caused her to develop an eating disorder. Jeanette's mother was also verbally abusive and would have outbursts that sometimes would turn violent. Dan Schneider and his team of writers then decided to turn Jeanette's dynamic with her mother into a storyline on the iCarly show. They also made her character Sam obsessed with food, even though Jeanette's mother forced Jeanette to go on restrictive diets. It was only after intensive therapy and the death of her mom that Jeanette was finally able to work through her trauma and become a healthier version of herself. Jeanette was only able to relay this information in her memoir after she declined $300,000 from Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon offered her this payout on the conditions that she wouldn't speak on her experience while at the network, and this has caused people to theorize about why some other former child stars have been noticeably silent about the allegations against Stan. Amanda Bynes and Ariana Grande are two of the stars people have been urging to come forward now that people are going back to watch certain scenes that had adult undertones or suggestive language. And while I think these people have good intentions, I don't think pushing victims of exploitation to speak on trauma that they might have experienced is fair, and I don't think that we should make a spectacle out of real people's lives. Amanda and Ariana should be able to speak on their experience when they are ready and should not feel pressure to do so. Now, as for these allegations that are coming out about Dan, I totally believe them. Growing up, I never really noticed the bizarre nature of Dan Schneider's shows, but as I've gotten older, I've started to side-eye certain scenes and certain decisions made by the producers of these children's shows. Looking back, a lot of the jokes on Dan Schneider's shows were very suggestive and weird. Not to mention that the constant use of feet as a comedic tool was obviously a mask for Dan's gross foot fetish. Dan has since commented on the allegations and he seems apologetic and says he's embarrassed about his behavior, but I don't buy it. Nickelodeon allowed him to run rampant, abusing his staff and traumatizing his young stars, and they undoubtedly need to be held accountable as well. This conversation also extends to Disney because they have also played a part in the exploitation of minors. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye!